Hey, half-asters! Well, we're back at La Mesa RV in Port St. Lucie, Florida. And what are we looking at today, hon?
Some luxury.
Luxury!
Yeah.
We're looking at some really nice Class B vans from Way and American Coach. We haven't looked at those before, although we do have an American Coach. Our van, in fact, it's right here. That's our baby right there. But we're going to be looking at luxury Class Bs, and we're going to bring you with us. Let's go.
Hey there, I'm Rose.
And I'm Dan. And we are the Half-Ass Travelers. The first van we're going to look at today is the Way Plateau TS. This is a 22-foot van on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis. And as you can see, the Plateau has some nice fit and finishes outside. It doesn't have the aggressive styling of the tires like we've seen before, but it's got this nice running board along the side. It's got an outdoor shower here with a lock on it. It also has, this is the gray and black water valves. It's got the gate valves there. That's kind of interesting how they had it right here behind the driver's door. Usually you'll see that a little further back. You've got what they call a utility center, city water, and your shore power hookup. Let's get that in nice and snug, shall we? Back here you got your Truma water heater and exhaust. On the passenger side you've got two 12-volt outlets right here for when you're sitting outside. Oh, you want to see them? Forget about that burr poo. There's no extra charge for that. All right. And there's nice cutouts and steps to get into the coach. These are very low. No ground clearance here, but very good for access. As we go inside, there's a very smooth transition from the rear to the front in this Mercedes. It's got the standard cockpit and the storage over the visors, but no additional storage over top. That makes for easy walking, no head bonking, but also less storage. Just keep in mind that when we're looking at this unit, this is going to be the only one we look at today where there's no power to it, so the lights are off. There is accent lighting throughout this unit that make it very beautiful. It's going to be tough to get an idea of the van without that on, but we still wanted to show you the layout. If you look up here behind the driver's seat, you'll see there's a little cutout so you can put the driver's seat back, although it is really tight with the bathroom right behind the driver. And while we're talking about the bathroom, let's talk about this very spacious bathroom for a Class B. It's got a beautiful sink, cabinetry underneath with the locking cabinets. We like that idea. You also have a medicine cabinet. You got your shower hose, faucet, towel rack, and then there's even a shelf along the wall there for storing things. There's a towel rack up there, and then you've got the toilet there. It doesn't look like a lot of space. In fact, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to show you. It actually feels larger than it is because I can stand up straight at 6 feet. I got a little bit of space here, not much, but it's padded, so even if I hit it, it's not a big deal. You could actually shower standing up in this bathroom. It's got that much space. That's a plus. The kitchen pedestal is very long. This is a long countertop. It's got a very large sink for a Class B. Rose loves this faucet. Can you see the sink? There you go. Rose loves this faucet, although she wishes it were a little bit higher, I think. But other than that, it's got a lot of functionality. There are cabinets up underneath the sink. Lots of cabinets up under the sink. That is a lot of space, and we certainly like that all these cabinets latch. There's more counter space back here towards the induction cooktop, and then even more drawers.
Wow.
These are more like clothing drawers.
Yeah, very nice.
Those are huge.
Pots and pans.
Yeah, you can fit a lot of them in there. Lots of pots and pans in there. Plus, you've still got the storage overhead. Not a bad depth on these. They go back a little ways. It's not bad. Across the way, you've got this wardrobe. That is very large. And then there's the lagoon table that's mounted there. and another table across the way. Across here, you've got a microwave convection oven and a rather large, where the heck? Oh, there it is. A rather large refrigerator with a separate freezer. It's pretty big. It's not residential, but it's not bad. This unit has a rear lounge, which is similar to what we have in our American Coach Patriot. That allows for a lot of storage up and over the back. You got the electronics in there, your wine guard system. There's a lot of stuff on the roofs of these units. A lot of these units have, what's it called? The satellite.
Starlink?
Starlink. They have the Starlink to make your entertainment experience that much better. More storage up here in the back. You can see they got a lot of stuff in here. I like that this air conditioner is it's very low profile, so you're not hitting your head. I still got a little bit of play there between the air conditioner and my noggin. And then lots of cabinet space up overhead. Now this whole rear lounge, this is usually in couch position, and I like this that the seats on both sides are usable. The TV is pushed back in such a way, and the sound bar, that you could actually utilize this seat. In our Patriot, we can't use this seat because there's a cabinet right over top of it. But that's nice because if you've got 4 people back here and the couch is deployed and the table in the middle, you could actually have 4 people sitting here very comfortably. And look at the thickness of these cushions. Look at that. They are so soft. This is a nice leather with a little bit of a texture to it. It's really nice. We love the windows on both sides. As you know, you get a nice cross breeze through and through. And when the doors are shut, there are also windows right on the back, and that's nice as well.
Do they have a screen in the back?
There is a screen back here. You can see on the edge there's a zipper down screen back there, which is also a plus. Your Lagoon table setting here, and then your fuse box and some power outlets down there. All in all, we're very familiar with this floor plan, being the rear lounge. There's a lot of space back here. One thing we really like about the Pleasureways is the thickness of their cushions. This is so comfortable, these couches. Even more comfortable, I hate to say it, than our Patriot. Our Patriot's not quite as comfy. I think that we could sleep on this as a bed without adding any kind of memory foam, and that makes the chore of making the bed and putting it back away every morning a little bit easier to bear. So, first world problems. The next unit we're going to look at is another Pleasureway. This is the Ascent TS, and you're going to see this one's a little bit shorter. This is the 19-foot, and it's about 3 foot shorter than the last one we saw. So it might be a little bit tighter inside. I don't know. I haven't been inside this one yet, so we're going to take a look. But first, let's see what's different on the outside. And the answer is, it doesn't look like much is different. It's very similar to the last one. It's got the same hookups, the same gray and black water gate valves and the dump. Pretty much similar on the outside. So you know what? Let's just jump right into the inside. Let's go. Coming inside, this looks almost identical to the last unit we looked at, to the Plateau. It's got the same Mercedes cockpit, just a little bit of storage over the visors on both sides. No cabinet up here. It's got the same bathroom setup. Oh no, okay. Remember the Plateau had a mirror on both sides. This one's got a little bit smaller bathroom, and you can see where the Plateau had a sink back here, and there was a little bit more space. This one, the sink is jutting out. So you can see that we've lost about a foot here, and that's going to mean that you can no longer stand up and take the shower. So that's the difference between those 3 feet, is being able to stand up while you're showering and having a little more space, or you know, having to shower while you're sitting on there. Plus, it's a little bit tight. This doesn't open up. There's no storage in here. It does have that shelf alongside the bathroom, though, which is nice. Next to the bathroom, you've got your microwave oven, and look, it's a little textured door on the refrigerator. It's it's not very big. It's kind of a glorified dorm fridge, but it does have a freezer up top. Yeah, it's not very large. There's not a lot of space there. Let's take a look at the kitchen pedestal. All right, the other one was very long. This one's very short, but it does have a pretty large sink.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that sink is huge for this size RV. And then you got the faucet here. It could be a little higher. Rose might like it a little bit higher, but it's not bad. Not bad. And you have the induction cooktop here. Not a lot of extra counter space. No extra little space here, but that's where the controller is for the unit, so you can't really put a countertop across in front of it. Storage underneath. Drawers. Lots of drawers. It looks like this one has one fewer drawer than the other side. I think the other one had a 4th drawer down there, so this one has a little bit less storage in the kitchen. But look at this. I think that this rear lounge is just about the same size as it was in the Plateau. And look at the size of these windows. Now, this window on this side's not vented, which I really don't like. I wish it would have vented both sides so you get a cross breeze. But the window here has a huge screen opening in it, so you will get a little bit of air through here. We just like having that cross breeze. It makes a huge difference. It's got the same TV soundbar setup and the same low profile Truma air conditioning unit, not ducted. There's not really any storage space under here. This bed comes forward and slides down. The couch turns into the bed. This one is in the couch position. The one previously was in the bed position, so you get to see it each way. Again, super comfortable cushions. Really comfortable. In fact, I'm kind of jealous. I wish our Patriot had cushions like this. And it has the same cabinetry over top. I'll open a couple of them, but it's pretty much standard. And we love that they lock. Pleasureway did it right. Good hinges, decent residential hinges, and a nice locking clasp there to keep it all in place. Really nice unit. I would say it's not the most storage. We don't have the extra wardrobes. We don't have the extra room in the bathroom. But what do you expect? It's a 19-foot van. It'll fit in any parking space. And that's a plus. Oh, what do you got there, hon? Oh, Rose found an additional... Oh, it's the secret pantry. We're a team, Rose. Good job. Up high. There we go. All right, our opinion of the Ascent is it's basically a mini Plateau. It's got a very comfortable rear seating. That rear lounge area is awesome, just as awesome as the Plateau. It's just a few spaces in there, or a few places in there where it's a little bit tighter. So you have to decide what's important. If it's important that you can fit in any parking space, or if it's important that you can fit in most parking places. And then again, there's the price to consider. All right, now we're gonna move on to a couple of RVs from Midwest Automotive, American Coach. Let's go take a look. The next Class B we're going to look at is from Midwest Automotive. This is the American Coach Heritage, and it's on the 24-foot Mercedes Sprinter chassis. These coaches from American Coach, we own one. I can tell you they are very high quality. They're very nicely fit and finished. Let's just put it this, they're beautiful inside. So let's go take a look. The American Coach has the Mercedes chassis, and this is basically the same chassis that we have in our Coach. It's got these little storage bins over the visors, but it has something a little bit different. I don't know if you saw it when we were outside, but there are cameras on the nose, and there's cameras all around this thing, so you can have a pretty good idea of what is around you. It makes it a lot easier to get around, a lot easier to see, and it's a lot safer. We really like that feature. The 24-foot Heritage has 2 extra seats, so if you're bringing 4 people with you, they can definitely ride in here. However, I'm not really sure where they would sleep, but they could definitely ride with you. It would be a little bit of a challenge. You know, for us, we didn't use these seats, so our van doesn't have that, but definitely a feature that these vans allow you to do, bring extra people. Around the door, while you're out there, you can see they do have the screen door. It's not a sliding door, as you can see. It's all zipper. But look at this TV overhead. If you're bringing extra folks with you, wow, they get to sit here and watch TV. And I think if the driver reclined far enough, he could probably catch some. No, don't do that. It's illegal. Forget I said that. A little bit of storage overhead. Soft close, but no locking latch. I wish it had a locking latch. LED lights and a fan, really nice. You've got your Firefly system here that controls the Coach, all the systems in the Coach, tank levels and whatnot. It's very similar to ours. You've got in fact, I think this is the exact kitchen we have in ours. except our sink isn't quite as deep. Look how deep this sink is. That's my whole hand going down in there. And look at the faucet. Rose wants this faucet in our sink. That's beautiful. A dual burner induction cooktop, 2 sizes. That's nice. And this is a nice, like a Corian countertop. It's really nice. Little short drawer here because you got the sink behind it. Then you got full drawers underneath. Cabinets all locked, although these are a little bit, I don't know, they're not as nice as the ones we saw in the Pleasure Way. I think I prefer the cabinets in the Pleasure Way, to be honest. And then you've got a small refrigerator. This is a lot smaller than the fridge in our Patriot. It's like a glorified dorm refrigerator. A little more storage right here on to the left of the microwave induction, or not induction, microwave convection oven. And then the bathroom. It's got a lock up top. Hang on, I don't know if you can see it. There you go. A locking mechanism up top to open the door. And then you can open both doors with both locks open. And you can see it's got the sink, it's got the bathroom, it's got some nice wood on the floor to keep your feet dry after you shower. The shower head is right here, which is one of the things we have in ours, and we really like that because it keeps it out of the way. There's nothing else on the walls, but it does fit nicely up in here. So if you're showering, you just point it at yourself and then it rests up there, and then you put it away, out of sight, out of mind. It's got a nice long toilet, and that's porcelain, and a fan up top. Now we've showered in this almost this exact bathroom. I can tell you it is a challenge. You have to sit down when you're doing it, unless you're really, really small. And I can tell already that I am underneath the air conditioner because I felt it on my head. It is a low profile air conditioner, but it's not that low profile. But yes, it's not a ducted AC unit. It's got this AC unit halfway to the back. Before we get to the back, let's talk about this wardrobe. It's a nice size. We usually keep our bedding in this cabinet in our van. These cabinets are really flimsy. I don't know about that. And I wish they locked. But the good side is that there's a lot of storage overhead. And this particular one goes very deep. I can't even reach my whole arm to the back of it. That's how deep it is. It's got to be like 3 feet, maybe a little longer back there. And then here's our favorite part, the rear lounge. Again, the cushions are not as soft as the Pleasure Way, but they are very springy and strong. And this upholstery is very nice to look at. It's very hardy. We have not had any issues with any of our upholstery tearing, ripping, any kind of issues with that. It's really nice. It's just a little bit on the hard side. As you come around the back, you'll see that they got the TV here and also the controller for the audio systems. HDMI, USB, 12 volt, it's all there. You got your temperature control up there above the TV. There it is. And most importantly, you've got these windows on either side. Now, we've had issues with the fresco windows in our American Coach Patriot. These are not fresco windows. They have changed the windows that they're using for whatever reason. Maybe it's because of the issues we've had. But yeah, we had an issue with a fresco window leaking that wasn't covered by warranty. But these ones are different, so they should be all right. Not familiar with them. But they are good because there are two, they are vented. So you get the cross breeze across the bed, turn on the fan overhead while you're sleeping, and it pulls that breeze right across the bed, makes you nice and cool, get a good night's sleep. Overall, we really like the Heritage. We have a few issues with the cabinetry. Seems a little more flimsy than what we have in our Patriot. We don't need these seats here, but if you do, this is a good option. We have 2 feet shorter van, but we don't have these seats. So the amount of room in here and the amount of space is about what we have. And we were able to do it for a month and a half with no issues living in the van. So if that's what you're looking to do, this is definitely an option. It's very high class. But the next van we're going to look at is very similar to this one. However, it's about $42,000 more expensive. It's also from American Coach. And guess what? It's a Patriot. Let's go take a look. Here it is. This is the American Coach Patriot. This is the brand that Rose and I have, we have a 22-foot version. This one is 24 feet. It's on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis. And you can see it's got the extra fairings around the below the bumper and along the running boards there. It's very nicely, it's a nice looking unit from the outside. All of the flush out systems are right here behind this door. Now you'll notice there's no big hose. That's because this unit and the previous unit utilize a macerator pump. So it's basically the size of a garden hose, and you just run the macerator pump while you're emptying the tanks. It chews everything up and it spits it out through a hose the size of a garden hose. It's a really neat system. We love ours. It's just a great option. You don't have these big hoses, and it's an automatic reel. So you don't have to store the hose anywhere. There's a reel under there and it rolls the hose back up. That's one of the things we like most about our American Coach. It's awesome. All right, let's go inside. We mentioned that this coach is significantly more expensive than the last one we looked at, and you can see where that money has gone. It's really nicely textured Mercedes cockpit here. It also has the camera system that you can see all around, help you not accidentally running into people on the road. Same storage overhead, but look at these seats. Very nice leather. We love the embroidery on the seats. These are very similar to the seats we have in ours. However, we do not have the extra 2 seats in the back. Again, a big TV, a nice comfortable place to watch TV. But as you look at this video, you'll see that there's subtle differences in the finishes and the fit of these. There's just little differences. You can see that it's just a little bit nicer quality all over the place. And one of those things is, yeah, these seats are fully functional. Oh my God, they're massage seats. Massage seats. I'm trying to look to see if they have heat. It looks like they do. It's hard to tell. They may or may not have heat, but they have massage. Oh my God, what a plus that is. It's really nice for the passengers. And guess what?
Who's going to drive?
Hang on, let me see the camera. No, because look what? Passenger has one too. And guess what? So does the driver. What? I think I'd be falling asleep while I was driving. I'd be a little worried about that one. I didn't even see that feature till I looked down just now. That is
awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. I got to say, I would actually be, consider sitting in that driver's seat when I was relaxing. One of the other things we want to talk about is some of these finishes on the side here. Look at this. You got a cup holder here. You've got USB ports. You've got your own window as the passenger. You got 12-volt plugs. There's AC vents down here and a little bit of storage underneath there as well. Wow, they really thought about their passengers when they were designing this coach. Overhead, these are the same cabinets we have in our coach. And aside from, yes, it's all padded. Yep. All the insides are padded. Aside from the screws not being too long on those, which you may want to replace, we had no problem with our cabinets. Excuse me. All right, and then more storage under here. There's a big bag in here, but it's pretty deep. The same deep, actually this one's just as deep as the other one. Sink.
Look, it's all, is it?
Yes, these are RGB lighting. Oh, look at that. That is a sponge drawer right there. That's nice. See, these drawers are a lot nicer than the drawers in the other unit. They're similar to ours. Now, one thing that we wish it had a bigger refrigerator. Our unit has a much larger fridge with a separate freezer. It's just they chose to use the space elsewhere. Got the same dual induction cooktop. Some more drawers back here underneath the cooktop, just like in the other unit. That is a garbage pail drawer. That's nice to have. Well, take a look at the door on the bathroom. Now, how nice is that? And this is a heavy, heavy glass door. That is something else. It looks to be about the same size bathroom as the Heritage. Yep, almost identical. Same size. You're going to be showering sitting down, mostly. With the doors open, there's a lot more room, but it's one of the weaknesses that we had of any Class B is that you're not going to have all that much space in the bathroom, but at least they're using the space that they have wisely. It's got the same wardrobe that we have in ours. Overhead AC unit, a little bit of a low profile, and then storage all along and around the back. And then this one is another one of those deep storage drawers. In fact, to show you how deep it is, that goes all the way to the back. That's how long it is. So it's a pretty, yeah, it's a good size storage area. Plus you can access it from the back when the doors are open, and that's a plus. You got your mounting point for your lagoon table, TV, temperature controls, radio controls, 12-volt plugs, all accessible from the bed. Again, the rear lounge transforms into a big bedroom, and this is the mega bedroom that we're always talking about. This is, you know, the size of the bed that we have in ours, and there's at least another foot of space from head to toe. Well, the couch is up, so you can't really tell, but I'm telling you from experience. And then look how wide this bed is. It goes all the way from one side to the other. There's a lot of sleeping room in here. That's one of the things we love, is the large bed. And then there's some storage underneath. This runs to the back doors. Also, the heater is under there. Some more venting. All in all, there's a little bit of storage space underneath these, but they also put the plumbing and electrical all under here, but it's very easy to access. Yeah, for winterizing and whatnot, very easy to access. All in all, this is like a larger, nicer version of our coach. It's beautiful. Overall, this Patriot is a larger, I think nicer appointed version of the Heritage that we saw. You're just gonna have to make a decision for yourself. Are the extra appointments and the much more beautiful, I think it's beautiful in here, is that worth $42,000? You have to decide for yourselves. We can attest to the quality of the American Coach Patriot because we have one. I can tell you, we love our Patriot. You cannot go wrong with this. They are a little bit on the pricier side, but you're getting a lot for what you're paying. Well, we hope you enjoyed that look at some of these like mid-range to luxury Class Bs. If you enjoyed that video, we hope you consider subscribing and leave us a like because it helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, a thumbs up. And also don't forget to ring that bell for notifications. Then you'll be told every time we make a new video. Also, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We're getting ready to take a trip cross country, and we want you to come with us for that too. So a little bit of a, I don't know, is that a spoiler alert? We're getting ready to go cross country. So let's go camping.